Hey, how are you? Welcome to a new episode. We hope that you're having a great day. The person with us today is Mary Brown, a missionary intern in San Juan. Mary, how are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me, Clara. Just had a day on campus, so I'm glad to be back at home and talking to you.
Well, okay, great. Okay, continuing on with the series of interviews we're doing about transitioning into life after college. The question we have for Mary is, if you know your gifts and passions already, how do you connect them with the Great Commission that is mentioned in the Bible in Matthew 28 and with the Great Commandment in Matthew 22?
Yeah, for me, I would say like my gifts are teaching and mercy like towards others, specifically for young people. So I like study child psychology. And like, so my passion is really for working with those who don't have the same advantages as me and those who are younger than me that I can teach and walk alongside with. So yeah, I think for me, I've been able to like use that to help fulfill the Great Commission because like I have the skills and the desire to help others and to teach them, specifically about Jesus and about the gospel. So like my gifts help me to be more understanding and more compassionate towards others. And then like my desire is to help others grow and to walk alongside them. So like, for example, I am in general not that patient of a person, but like God's given me the gift of like teaching. So when I'm teaching others, I like am learning how to be more patient because it's like something I want to do and I want to be good at and I want to like be caring and compassionate in that. So I think like that has helped me like to love others better. Like God's commanding us to love others, and in being able to teach others, I'm also growing in like love, mercy, patience, like all the fruit of the Spirit that are helping me to love others well, and it's helping me to like love God better. Yeah, and like I've been able to do that by working with Cru. So I get to work with university students, which is kind of along the ages I like to work with. So that's super cool because I've been able to like teach students and just like walk alongside them and love them well. And it just gives me like a good opportunity to grow as well. So that that I get to like love on others and I get to like learn how to grow in as well.
Okay, that's very interesting.
Yeah, Mary, so this is Matt here. Mary, so what, I guess like how did you come across this opportunity to use your giftings now in San Juan? Like what was your process of how you kind of came across this opportunity to use your giftings?
Yeah, so last year with Cru, I went on a spring break trip to Ecuador. And when we were there, we just like got to share the gospel with so many people, and we were working with Filters of Hope. So we were getting to meet people's needs physically and spiritually, and it was just super cool because we saw so many people come to Christ. And while I was there, I met the leaders of their stint team. So like they have international interns in Ecuador as well. So I met the people who were in charge of the international interns there, and they were like, you should consider coming back. So I just like thought about it, prayed about it. So then when I went home, I like asked Cru if I could like go back to Ecuador. There wasn't a team going back to Ecuador, sadly, but then they presented like Puerto Rico to me, and they're like, would you like to go somewhere else in Latin America? So I like prayed about it some more, and I ended up coming here. So I get to work with my team here in San Juan at Rio Piedras.
That's awesome. Yeah, and again, I'm a little biased, of course, because I get to work with Mary, so I'm on the website. But yeah, we're really thankful to have you here in Puerto Rico, Mary, and just to kind of to add on to what you're saying, that's such a great way to discover how to apply your giftings and your passions to the Great Commission. The Great Commandment is just trying things. You went on a trip for a week, and that opened doors then to explore new opportunities for longer term. And that's exactly what I would suggest to any student out there who's wondering what to do next. You're not going to necessarily stumble across the perfect opportunity until you start trying things and start applying what the giftings that you have, the passions that you have. I really appreciate your story, Mary. I appreciate you come in to join us today. And yeah, we look forward to hearing more from people like you in the future in the series. So thanks again for listening, and we'll catch you next time.